Why Parisian apartments always feel expensive, even in tiny spaces. Welcome back to Una's Ideas channel. Have you ever stepped into a Parisian apartment that was barely larger than a hotel room, yet somehow it felt refined, luxurious, and unforgettable? It isn't because every Parisian lives in a palace or spends a fortune on decorating. In fact, many of the city's most beautiful homes are surprisingly compact. Today, let's explore why tiny Parisian apartments often feel more expensive than much larger homes. The secret has very little to do with money and almost everything to do with thoughtful design, history, and the confidence to decorate differently. One of the biggest surprises for visitors is discovering that Parisian interiors rarely try to impress through sheer size. Instead, they celebrate architectural character. High ceilings, original moldings, antique fireplaces, tall windows, and aged wooden floors instantly create a feeling of permanence. These details quietly communicate craftsmanship from another era. Even when an apartment measures only a few hundred square feet, its historical features make it feel valuable because they tell a story that cannot simply be purchased in a furniture showroom. Walk through a carefully designed Parisian studio, and you'll notice something interesting. There isn't a room overflowing with decorations. Instead, every chair, every lamp, every painting, and every small table seems intentionally chosen. This creates visual confidence. Rather than filling every empty corner, Parisian homeowners allow individual pieces to breathe. That restraint makes each object appear more significant, almost like artwork displayed inside a gallery, rather than furniture squeezed into a small apartment. One reason Parisian homes feel sophisticated is their love of age. Instead of replacing everything with brand new furniture, many people embrace pieces that already carry history. A slightly worn oak table, an antique mirror with faded gilding, or a vintage brass lamp introduces texture that new furniture often lacks. Small imperfections become part of the home's personality. Ironically, these aged details frequently make the apartment feel far more luxurious than rooms filled entirely with flawless modern furniture. Parisian interiors rarely belong to one decorating style. Instead, they comfortably combine centuries together. You might see an 18th century mirror hanging above a contemporary sofa, paired with minimalist lighting and modern artwork. This combination creates depth because the room feels collected over time, rather than purchased all at once. That layered appearance naturally suggests sophistication, giving visitors the impression that the home evolved thoughtfully instead of being copied from a catalog. Instead of relying on loud accent walls or trendy colors, Parisian interiors often stay within soft neutrals, muted creams, warm whites, gentle taupes, olive greens, smoky blues, and earthy browns. These restrained palettes allow architecture, artwork, and furniture to become the stars of the room. Because the colors don't compete for attention, the apartment immediately feels calmer and more expensive, even though the decorating choices themselves may actually be quite simple. One of Paris's greatest interior designers isn't a person at all. It's sunlight. Large windows flood even tiny apartments with changing daylight throughout the day. Instead of blocking that light with heavy curtains, many homeowners allow it to flow freely across wooden floors, linen fabrics, and painted walls. The result is a constantly shifting atmosphere that feels alive. Beautiful natural lighting instantly elevates ordinary materials into something extraordinary, without adding a single expensive object. Luxury often comes from how a room feels rather than how much it contains. Parisian apartments embrace linen curtains, velvet cushions, aged wood, natural stone, marble tabletops, woven baskets, plaster walls, and soft wool rugs. These textures quietly interact with light, creating richness without visual clutter. Even when the color palette remains neutral, the variety of materials prevents the apartment from feeling flat or boring, proving that texture often creates more elegance than decoration. One clever secret behind Parisian interiors is scale. Furniture isn't simply selected because it's fashionable. It's chosen because it fits the room perfectly. Oversized sectionals rarely dominate tiny apartments. Instead, slim sofas, delicate dining chairs, narrow bookcases, and graceful coffee tables maintain visual balance. Because each piece respects the available space, the apartment feels open and intentional rather than crowded. Good proportion quietly communicates luxury because nothing appears forced. Many homeowners feel uncomfortable leaving empty walls or open corners. Parisian interiors often embrace the opposite philosophy. Negative space allows the eye to rest, making important furniture and artwork stand out more clearly. Instead of appearing unfinished, these breathing spaces create elegance through restraint. Ironically, by owning fewer things, the apartment appears richer because every remaining object receives the attention it deserves rather than competing for visual importance. Artwork inside Parisian apartments often feels collected rather than coordinated. Family sketches, flea market paintings, vintage prints, photography, or inherited portraits frequently hang together without strict matching rules. This creates authenticity. Visitors sense that the homeowner selected each piece because it meant something personally, not because it matched the sofa. That emotional connection gives the apartment warmth, making luxury feel human instead of carefully staged. Books occupy a special place in many Parisian homes. Rather than hiding inside cabinets, they're stacked on coffee tables, arranged on open shelves, or casually placed beside an armchair. These collections reveal interests, memories, and curiosity. Even in the smallest apartments, books contribute personality while adding texture and color. They quietly communicate that the home values ideas as much as appearance, making the overall atmosphere feel richer in every sense. Parisian apartments transform after sunset. Instead of relying on one bright ceiling fixture, homeowners often layer several smaller light sources. Table lamps, floor lamps, wall sconces, candles, and warm bulbs create soft pools of illumination throughout the room. Shadows become part of the composition, giving the apartment intimacy and depth. This gentle lighting makes even inexpensive furniture appear more elegant because warm light flatters every surface it touches. Living in a compact apartment requires practical thinking. Parisian interiors often hide storage inside beautiful furniture, rather than relying on visible plastic containers. Antique cabinets, built-in shelves, vintage wardrobes, and decorative baskets quietly organize daily life while contributing to the room's charm. Because clutter stays out of sight, the apartment feels calm and intentional. Good organization becomes almost invisible, allowing architecture and decoration to take center stage. Many modern homes strive for perfection, but Parisian apartments often celebrate gentle imperfections. Slightly uneven plaster walls, weathered wood, faded brass, chipped marble edges, or naturally aged finishes create authenticity. These signs of age remind us that beauty doesn't require flawlessness. Instead of feeling neglected, these imperfections suggest a home that has lived, evolved, and accumulated memories over generations, making it feel genuinely valuable rather than artificially polished. Perhaps the greatest luxury inside a Parisian apartment is individuality. These interiors rarely chase every new decorating trend. Instead, they reflect the homeowner's personality, travels, family history, and personal taste. You might discover inherited furniture beside modern art or flea market treasures beside designer lighting. Because the home tells a personal story, it feels authentic. Authenticity creates emotional richness that expensive furniture alone can never achieve. Interestingly, limited square footage often improves design quality. Every purchase must justify its presence because there simply isn't room for unnecessary items. This naturally encourages careful editing. Homeowners become more selective, investing in fewer but better pieces that truly contribute to everyday living. Rather than seeing small size as a limitation, Parisian design transforms it into an advantage, where thoughtful choices replace excessive consumption. When visitors describe a Parisian apartment as expensive, they're often reacting to its atmosphere rather than calculating the value of its furniture. Soft light, balanced proportions, meaningful objects, historical architecture, comfortable seating, natural textures, and peaceful colors combine to create emotional comfort. That feeling is difficult to measure financially, yet it's exactly what people remember long after leaving the apartment. Atmosphere becomes the home's greatest investment. The wonderful news is that these ideas work almost anywhere. You don't need Parisian architecture to create a home with timeless elegance. Start by reducing clutter, choosing meaningful objects, layering warm lighting, embracing vintage pieces, respecting scale, adding natural textures, and allowing your personality to shape the space. These principles cost far less than constant redecorating, because they're rooted in thoughtful living instead of passing trends. So why do Parisian apartments always feel expensive, even when they're remarkably small? The answer isn't hidden inside extravagant budgets or designer labels. It's found in confidence, restraint, history, craftsmanship, and the willingness to let a home evolve naturally over time. Every carefully chosen object contributes to a larger story, proving that true luxury isn't about owning more. It's about appreciating what you already have and arranging it with intention. Perhaps that's the most inspiring lesson these tiny Parisian homes can teach us. Elegance begins not with square footage, but with thoughtful choices that make everyday living feel extraordinary.